Welcome to MiniVan Monday. Like, seriously, has it been a good month? It's been at least a good month. I am in my minivan. Steering wheel gives it away. And I have the vent on. I was going to open up the windows all the way. I have them cracked open. But I'm not down by the lake in my normal spot. I just realized I'm even more of a creeperson. I am now parked at the city park right outside the playground, hanging out in my van. Looking, well, thankfully there's no kids here. Seriously, I do not plan this out. I did not. Hey, I'm Kathy. You're at Spicey Cat Jams, by the way. This is my random chit chat video. Nothing to show here, nothing to see here. Just some chatting, and I do have to be to work in about 20 minutes, so that will force me to be quiet. Normally, I can't even say normally because I've been so erratic with posting. I would do my minivan Monday after I got off work at 6 a.m. But today I'm going in at 6 p.m. because that's how my week lands. And I'm kind of excited. No, I'm not. Who am I joking? Work has been a hot mess. Okay, see if we can get some airflow. Okay. Oh, wouldn't you know? Who's doing a drive-by? The lovely local police. They're not coming in to check. Do we have a pattern? Anyway, my hair is super springy. It's been hot and humid, which is not what I like for fall. I'm like, where's my cool temperatures? Leaves have started to change a little bit, a little crispy. A few falling down, but yeah, I still have my air conditioning on at home. I'm like, come on. I'm not all about that pumpkin spice. I'm all about that fall, and it needs to get here. I am not a hot body summer. Well, I am a hot body, meaning I'm always internally hot. But anyway, so what's been happening? I think the last time I checked in was right before our annual craft retreat, and kid coming with their dog and their bike. So we had that. It was our 5th year. It was a success. It was so much fun. It would have been more fun if Kim had been able to come with. She was not able to come with this year. And she and I need to do some filming because it's like we need to do a new news. We've got news to share. But she gets to share her own news. I don't do that. Not my news to share. Anyway, she wasn't able to come. So Eddie really stepped up, and he already does so much. He does all the food, and he just stayed there a lot and helped me because he knows I get stressed out, which I do, even though these are my friends. Oh, and then had the awkward, I should have talked to my friends here first before I did this, but it just had to be done. So there was a member of the group who, one-on-one, wonderful. She's a very generous person, for sure. But it's her personality. And I don't want to be a mean person, but basically I had to uninvite her from this event for my own sanity because she stresses me out. She says things and I don't know if she's trying to be funny or not, but just her manner and it's one of those things, she'll say it. And it's kind of like Kim and I were talking to him like, Kim, if you said this, it'd be funny because everybody, your personality, and everybody knows you're joking and laughing. But with her, it's like people were offended every year that she's been there at all 5 years. And, I was grateful to have a person there because it's sometimes hard to get people. And every year someone would come up to me. I had people tell me they would not come back because of things she said to them made them feel very unwelcomed or belittled or just offended. And it's like, but I considered her a friend. So yeah, I'm now on the downside of that. I chickened out. I didn't do a face-to-face. I sent her a handwritten letter because she had given me some money for a deposit for next year, and I just laid it like it is. I left out other people's names, but I flat out said what had happened. I said, every year I've had more than one person comment to me about what's your comments, how they were interpreted, and had it been one person, I just say personality conflict, but this is varying people. And, you know, I said, I still enjoy seeing you, and you're, you know, and I was honest. I'm like, you always have great ideas, yada, yada. And I'm glad we'll be able to see each other in other places. This isn't a good fit. Sorry. Well, I have not heard from her, but a few other friends did, which I feel bad that they got involved because I was really trying to leave everybody out of it. And I have now been unfriended on Facebook, including my husband, who had nothing to do with any of this. And there are other events, crafty events we go to together. Yeah, she's already unregistered herself for them. And it's one of those, it's like, I had to do what I had to do. I'm the host of this event. I need everybody to feel comfortable. And if there's just one person that others just rubbed the wrong way, I had to do it. But it was really, I didn't know how to do it. And it's so against my nature. Anyway, so aside from that, the retreat was fabulous. But so anyway, I still feel bad about it, but that's just it. And unfortunately, it doesn't sound like she's also the type of person that doesn't recognize how her behavior comes off. So of course it's all my fault and I'm lying, and it is what it is. I mean, seriously, lady, you have no idea what my own family has put me through. Yeah, I got this. I can handle a friend suddenly, you know, a friend I've only known for 5 years, deciding I'm, you know, evil incarnate. That's nothing. You got nothing until you're like, you know, got me in court. Yeah. So enough about that. Work has been crazy. I'm not going to dwell on that too much, just because there's nothing I can do about it other than get a new job, which isn't going to happen. And I did share, you know, last year, all the things that happened in my old position. Well, the thing with, I think I've said this before, the management hasn't changed. I'm still at the same company. So it's still better than where I came from, because I do have a team. With the majority of the team, we care and respect and try to help each other. My old job, I didn't have that. I was on my own. So there's that. But the management, and it's like they keep like putting these impossible deadlines on us and basically setting us up to fail. We're in a situation that needs to be seriously overhauled, and nobody is even trying to come up with changes. They're just like pushing, forcing overtime. You got to get caught up. You got to get this stuff done. It's not possible. It's like, what are you doing to make it better? You know, you need to give us a little something, because right now we're just going to keep failing. But management, I'm not part of them. And my boss, who has only been my boss for a few months, and I was so excited because I didn't know him personally, but I could tell he actually was intelligent, logical, common sense, and cared about his employees. He walked out because of the situation, and my company let that experience walk out the door. So now we're in limbo. I don't know who my boss is going to be. It's not, I had a little glimmer of hope, at least getting my new boss, that at least I knew our bubble would be better. Pop goes that bubble. So I've just been working crazy, which is why I've not been on here. And it's like, you know, you work 12-hour shifts and then they force you overtime. So you work your days off, you're working, and it's okay. I mean, it's okay. I like to work, so it's okay, but I miss everybody out here. So that's exciting. I got new glasses. I don't think I had those yet. I know I didn't, because we went the Friday of our craft retreat is when Eddie and I went to our appointment. So I'm used to them already. It's kind of, they must look okay because hardly anybody even notices. Of course, I don't know, we're just so busy. I think everyone's so busy staring at their phone, they forget to look up and notice people, and they don't notice those subtle changes like new glasses, new hairstyle, anything like that. But I like them. They just remind me so much of back in the day, 80s. They only had probably like 3 styles for men, and my grandpa had this shape but solid black, and I just keep seeing my grandpa. Like, I now have my grandpa's glasses on, but I like them. What else? Get a kickstart and see. Eddie's been working We had a family wedding a couple weeks ago. That was lovely. It was just beautiful. It was an outdoor wedding. It was our nephew and his bride, and I'm just so happy for him. He's such a good guy, and since I've been part of the family, he's, you know, had some crappy relationships, and it's just so nice to see him now happy, and his wife is amazing. She has 2 beautiful daughters, so I love seeing our family grow, which is incredible. Well, next week I'm going to try and post, and I think Eddie will be with me, and we have some other news to share, but I'll wait till he is with me for that. Yeah, I work all the time. Oh, the freaking spiders out there again. There goes that window. They live inside. Eddie, I know I've shared this before. They live inside the little, he likes these vents put on. Like, you can't even really see it. It's like a after thing. You just stick it on the outside of the window. And all that happens in my world is spiders crawl up in there and make their home. And when I open my window, usually at the drive-thru at the bank, they like kamikaze in at me and scare the crap out of me. And yeah, so that's another reason I don't open my windows. I mean, seriously, I haven't talked to you guys for a month, which I reminded. So last night I was, I had just opened up Instagram and was scrolling through, and one of my friends had started a live video, and I like popped on, and I'm like, Michelle, what are you doing up? It was kind of late. She's at a different time zone. She's like, oh my gosh, Kathy, is that you? Where have you been? And I'm like, oh yeah, I haven't been on. I mean, she's like, get up and on YouTube. So I was like, okay, need to. I have a minute here. I just had my chiropractor appointment, and I knew I got done a little bit early, and Eddie was already snoring on the chair. He just got home today. So I thought, oh, I'm going to just film quick and have it upload, and hopefully nothing glitches. So it'll still be MiniVan Monday. If not, it'll be MiniVan Tuesday. But, so that was kind of fun. I got to hang out and chit chat with her, which is always fun. And then another friend called, and this was at my time, like 11 o'clock at night. And one of my other friends called like 10-15 minutes into her live. So I missed the rest of it. But, and then that friend answered the phone. She's like, do you know, have I told you how much I love that my friend Kathy is a night person and I can call her any time of night? I said, exactly. Just don't call me between 7 a.m. and 2 p.m. That's when I usually won't answer the phone. But that was pretty fun. So yeah, I just, you know, like I said, I wanted to say I'm alive. I am hot now that my window is closed. I have been just busy working. Yeah, got some works up in the air. We'll see how things go there. And I'm doing my new job now. Well, I'm sitting in the chair. There's so much to learn in that position, and it can be so stressful. And there were some very stressful shifts, but I was too stressed and too busy to cry. And usually my coworker, he's back now. He had been at another facility helping them out for like 3 weeks. So that was difficult. The good news was he usually was working the night shift. So we'd be like emailing and calling each other, and he'd help me out. But there were a couple days then where he was not available at all. And this was after my boss had walked out. So I had to just do the best I could. And I'm telling like my friends at work now, I'm like, I'm just waiting for them to run these reports and be like, what were you doing, Kathy? Why did you do this? And I'll be like, I don't know. I had to do what I could to keep things moving, to keep the trucks going through the door and work on the floor. Well, one of my coworkers just drove by. He didn't see me. He gives me a hard time. He rides his bike to work. His bicycle bike. Oh, and he just cranked up his music. I could tell him, I said, you're such a thug. I said, you're right. Pedaling your bike, smoking, well, vaping. I think he's vaping. Smoking, and he's got his like music on really loud. His cell phone. He's a good kid. No, scattered. Yeah, so I'm gonna get called out for stuff, and I'll be like, the other joke is I have, you know, I don't know if I had said this, we share. Oh, seriously, they're gonna mow the lawn. The lawn service is right behind me. Okay, we'll keep this short. But oh, because we like, every shift we like are in the same office. We all share the same desk. You don't have your own desk. You don't have your own drawer. You got nothing. So I had to order because stores don't sell them anymore. You know, like the plastic portable file cases, the hard edged ones. You can't buy those. I looked like in office stores. I looked Walmart, Target. Nobody had them. You can order them online, but yeah, I'm like that was like a staple. People don't have that anymore. So I have that as my office. So I have some of my cat sticker of the month stickers stuck on it, and I have, like, you know, my pencil cup, my stapler, all my office supplies inside it. And I'm like, well, this is so, you know, when they tell me I'm done and out the door, I can just grab it and go. That and my, well, I'd still need to take a couple trips because I did bring my coffee maker, my Keurig, and I have a plant there. So I tell you, we'll see how it goes. I don't think I did anything that bad, but okay. Well, I'm gonna get off of here because now I got lawn mowing behind me. I do have a sandwich I want to eat quick before I get into the office, and yeah, just want to let you guys know I'm alive. I'm doing well, and next week we'll do Eddie and I, because he'll be off, so we'll have Monday together, and it'll be my day off. So we will do a MiniVan Monday together. Maybe, I don't know if we'll be in the MiniVan or sitting on the couch or whatever, but we will be back. So I hope everybody's doing well. Sorry I've been MIA. I've definitely thought about all of my friends out here, and some of you have been able to touch base with on other social media platforms, but I miss you. I do. And why do I miss you? Because you matter. You matter so much that you need to make sure you don't let anybody give you crap or don't take their crap, because none of us deserve that. Just like I had to be very uncomfortable and, you know, cut off a friend, basically. I'm hoping she'll come back around, but it may not. It's because I matter and my other friends matter, and she even stressed me out at these events. So don't let people do that to you. You don't deserve to deal with that. Life is crazy enough, stressful enough, without, you know, friends, family in our life making it even more difficult. So obviously you can't always cut people out of your life, but protect yourself, because at the end of the day, you're the one that matters. Make the choices that you can live with, and don't let people try and convince you otherwise. So, okay, I love you guys, and I will hopefully see you again next week. Bye.